Hi students, welcome to DSR Maths. Today's our topic is functions. This is the most important topic in our calculus, right? Not only in calculus, in total mathematics also this is one of the important topic. Nothing but heart of the calculus and mathematics also. So in that, see the subtopics. First one is definition and its graphical representation. Second one is different types of mappings. Means function also called as mappings. And the third one is some special types of functions and their graphs. Yes, different types of mappings means one function, onto function, like that. And here some special types of functions means modulus function we have to discuss, greatest integer function, like that. And domain ranges of different types of functions. And the fifth one is composite function, and the sixth one is inverse function, and some miscellaneous concepts also there. So after completion of this one we will discuss that one also, okay, right? And now come to first one, definition and its graphical representation of the function. So that before discussing the definition of the function, definitely we have to discuss, because function came from relation and the relation is came from Cartesian product. Cartesian product. Let A comma B are two non-empty sets. We know that already Cartesian product is denoted by A cross B. So I will take this as A and this as B. Now here three elements I am taking, 1, 2, 3, and here these are A, B, C. So how to define the Cartesian product? 1 to A, 1 to B, and 1 to C, like that. 2 to A, 2 to B, and 2 to C. Next 3 to A, 3 to B, 3 to C. This is a Cartesian product of the two non-empty sets A and B. Now come to relation. Relation. So what is the definition of relation and how to define a relation? Here also, suppose if you take A comma B are two non-empty sets. So every subset of, listen carefully, every subset of A cross B defines a relation from A to B. So what is the relation? Every subset of A cross B defines a relation from A to B. Means suppose if you take number of elements in A is M and the number of elements in B is N. So number of elements in A cross B, because A cross B is also one of the set, is equal to M into N. Here what is the definition of the relation? What you are saying? Every subset of A cross B defines a relation from A to B. Means nothing but every relation which is defined from A to B is a subset of what? A cross B. Means nothing but R is subset. Relation is subset to what? A cross B. Means how many subsets are there for this A cross B? Already we know that 2 to the, if a set which contains n elements, number of subsets of that set is 2 to the power of n. So this A cross B subset, number of elements in A cross B is m into n. So number of subsets of this A cross B is what? 2 to the power of m into n. Means every subset of A cross B is defines a relation, means 2 to the power of m into n. Relations we can define from A to B. Means that every subset defines a relation from A to B. But from this relation, which are functions? Means which satisfies this condition. Now come to function. Function definition. Listen. Here also let A comma B are two non-empty set. A relation which is mapping from A to B. A relation which is mapping from A to B is said to be the function if it should satisfy this condition. every element of A have unique image in B. This is most important condition. What is that? Every element of A have unique image in B. Means concentrate every and unique. Unique nothing but one and only one. One and only one image in B. Right? Now what about the images? I will explain before to that. Suppose one element x which is belong to the set A associate with the means one more element y which is belongs to B under the mapping f can be written as like this: f of x equal to y, means like this. If you take this as A and this as B, here f is mapping from A to B, here x is there, here y is there. So this can be written as f of x equal to y, means here y is image of x. Y is called what? Image of x. And itself x is the pre-image of y. Right. Now means here now come to, so those elements of B associate from A are called range. Later we will discuss that one. Now come to the function. Every element of A have unique image in B. Means if you take one example like this as A and this as B. A relation which is mapping from A to B. So it is a function or not, I will take. This as 1, this as 2, this as 3. Here A, this as B, this as C. Now relation is like this. Means f equal to, how to write by the previous concept? You can write 1 comma A, 2 comma B and 3 comma C. Right. 1 to A, 2 to B and 3 to C. Also you can write like this: f of 1 equal to A, f of 2 equal to B, f of 3 equal to C. Here A, B, C are images of what? 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3 are itself pre-images of A, B, C. Now is it a function? How to identify? By this condition. So what the given condition? So when we can say one relation, this is the relation. This relation is a function or not, we have to identify. How to identify? Here one condition given. So if it satisfies, this relation satisfies this condition, then it is a function. Means every element of A have unique image in B. Every. So here what? Once you see every element of A associate with B or not. Okay, this is satisfied. Next, unique image. So for this one, how many images are there? 1. For this one also 1. For this one also 1. Satisfied this condition or not? So that's why it is a function. This is a function, right? Now, next to come to second example. Here, this has 1 A, this has B, right? Now, here if you take 1, 2, 3, here also A, B, C. I will take like this. So is it function? Same, check this is the relation. Is it this relation is satisfies this condition? Once you see every element of A, yes, every element of A associate with B and unique. So for 1, how many images are there? 1 only. Means like this: f of 1, how many images? 1. Next f of 2 also A. Next f of 3 equal to B. Means for this one 1 image only. For this one also 1 image only. This one also 1 image only. So that's why it is also a function. This is also a function. Next, come to third example. Third one. Here one relation f is mapping from A to B. It is like this mapping 1, 2, 3. Here just I am taking A, B, C, A, B only. Once we check, is it function? So every element of A associate with B and having unique image only. For this one only, 2 also one only, and 3 also one only. Means you can write it as f equal to 1 comma A, 2 comma A, and 3 comma B. It is also a function. Next, come to the fourth one. Like this you take A 1, 2, 3 and B A, B, C. So like this, suppose like this is there. Is it function? No, it is not a function. Because what is the reason? For the 3 in A, the element which is in A not associate with what? B. Means our definition of the function is what? Every element of A should have a unique image in B. But for this one, there is no image in B. So that's why it is not a function. Right? And one more example you take. That is this as A and it has B 1, 2, 3 A, B, C. Like this. Is it function? No, it is also not a function. Because what is the reason? Here if you write the function f equal to 1a, next 1b, 2b and 3c is there. Means here x value is repeating, so that's why it is not. You can identify the what this set. If x value any in order pair, x values are repeating in all the order pairs. Anywhere x values are repeating, then it is not a function. Because for 2 images are there. F of 1 equal to A and f of 1 also B. Means if you take so it is not satisfies the what? Condition of the function. Means what is the condition of the function, definition of the function? Every element of A has what? Only one image. But for this one 2 images are there. So that's why it is not a function. Right? Means how to identify by the diagram only? Means you can identify generally. So here between these two equal symbol is there. Equal symbol is there means definitely it is a function. And here greater than symbol is there. And here equal symbol is there. Means greater than and equal also function. And here also greater than symbol is there. So it is also a function. Next, here what is there? Less than symbol is there. If less than symbol is there means it is not a function. Like this also identify. Nothing but here see 2 persons are there. 2 persons can shoot these 2 persons at a time or not. Suppose with the gun they are shooting. Means if you shoot these 2 persons at a time, these 2 persons are not possible is there. But here 2 persons can shoot 1 person at a time or not. This is also possible. Now come to this one. 1 person cannot shoot at a time 2 persons. Understood or not? Here these 3 persons shoots these 3 persons at a time possible. And these 2 persons can shoot 1 person at a time. But here 1 person cannot shoot 2 persons at a time. Understood or not? So that's why it is not a function. This is the verbal representation, right? Next, here you taken this as A and this as B. Here 1, 2, 3 A, B, C. Like this is there. Right. So here whenever one function mapping from A to B A is called domain of the function and B is called, like this I will take here. If f is mapping from A to B, A is called domain of the function and B is called codomain of the function. So all the elements of A, set A is called domain of the function, set B is called what? Codomain of the function. Now what about the range? Range means those elements of B associate from A, then that is called what? Range. Understood? Now here codomain is what? In this one, codomain equal to A, B, C. What about the range? Range equal to those elements of A associate from A, that is called what? Range. Nothing but A comma B. Suppose one more example, if you take this as A, 1, 2, 3, this as B, A, B, C. So here codomain is what? A, B, C. And range also A, B, C only, right? Codomain means all the elements of B. Range means those elements of B associate from A. Suppose one more example, if you take this as 1, 2, 3, this as A. Now here A, this as B. Codomain is A, range also A only. Suppose if you take B here, codomain is AB and range is only A only, right? This is the difference between domain, codomain and range. Now vertical line test. Vertical line test means by the graph how to identify given relation is a function or not. That is, see here, suppose I will take one example, y square equal to x and second one is x square equal to y. Difference between these two. Suppose here this is the graph of y square equal to x, y square equal to x, and this is the graph of x square equal to y. Suppose it is mapping from R to R. It is mapping from f of R plus to R. Here observation of domain and codomains are most important. Now here I will take suppose three values, x equal to -1, x equal to 0, x equal to 1. If you take x equal to -1, x equal to -1, y equal to 1, and x equal to 0, y also 0. If x equal to 1, y is also 1. Now these points here -1 comma 1 and here 0 comma 0, here 1 comma 1. Check once again, x equal to -1, y equal to 1, x equal to 0, right? Now if you take these elements on this verbal form f, so here x values are -1, 0, 1 and 1, 0, 1, means these two like this and this one. Once you observe, is it a function? Yes sir. Every element of A associate to what? B, means clearly it is a function. Every element of A have what? Unique image in. For this one image, for this one also one image, for this one also one image. Clearly it is a function. Next come to this one here. Here I will take x equal to, here r plus, because y equal to plus or minus root x, here under root value always positive, so that's why r plus I taken. Now x equal to 0, if you take x equal to 0, y equal to also 0. If x equal to 1, if I take y equal to what? Plus or minus 1. So these, if you take on this diagram, this as A and f is mapping from A to B. So here 0 is there, here 1 is there. X 0 means y also 0. X 1 means y 1 and what? Minus 1. So once you observe this, for this element there are two images, so that's why clearly it is not a function. Not a function means what we are observing in this it is a function, but it is not a function. Means draw a vertical line, draw a line which is parallel to the y-axis. If intersect the graph at one point, it is a function. But if intersect the graph more than one point, it is not a function, right? Now once you observe, if you draw a line which is parallel to y-axis, it is intersecting the graph only one point, so that's why it is a function. But if you draw a line which is parallel to the y-axis, it intersecting the what? 2 points, here and here, right? So that's why it is not a function. Okay, no? So this is called vertical line test. Nothing but here if you take 1, here what you are getting, if x equal to 1, y value is 1, and here it is what? Minus 1, right? Means for 1 there are 2 images are there, 1 and minus 1. So if you draw a line which is parallel to the y-axis, if you intersect the graph more than 2 points, it is not a function. Okay, no? So this is and take one more example like this. Suppose the same thing, y equal to root x and f is mapping from r plus to r is there. Is it function? Previous one is this is y square equal to x. So y square equal to x means y equal to plus or minus root x. Y equal to plus or minus root x. Means y is multiple values. Means function cannot be multiple values. This is most important. What? Function cannot be multiple valued, right? Because it is for one image one should be there, one element one image should be there. Now but here it is mapping from r plus to r, but y equal to root x only given. What is the graph of this one? So this is the graph of this one. If you take the a line which is parallel to y-axis, it intersecting the graph only one place only, one point only. So that's why it is a function, but it is not a function. Okay, no? And now function came from what? Relation only. So that's why every function is a relation, but every relation need not be a function. That is also one of the important point. And take the one more graph like this. So this is the x cube graph, y equal to x cube graph. It is a function because if you draw a line which is parallel to y-axis, it intersecting the graph at only one point. It is also a function. Next, to take the suppose modulus function. If you take the modulus function, it is also a function. And circle, you take one circle which is mapping from suppose close interval minus 5 to r, x square plus y square equal to suppose 25, y equal to root of 25 minus x square. Satisfied or not? So 25 minus x square. This one substitute 25 exist only because the domain should be exist of should here exist, means domain should be closed interval minus 5 to 5. Now that is equal to plus or minus you will get, means y is multiple values. So that's why clearly it is not a function. Means the function is a multiple values. Means if you draw a graph which is parallel to y-axis, it intersecting the 2 points. Suppose if you take here 3, here what you will get x equal to y equal to plus or minus root of 25 minus 9, that is equal to plus or minus 4, y equal to here 4 you will get, here what? Minus 4 you will get. So that's why for this one there are 2 images, 3 and here 4, here minus 4. Clearly it is not a function because for this element there are 2 images are there. Otherwise by the graph, how can you say by the vertical line test? If you draw a line which is parallel to the y-axis, if you intersect the graph more than one point, then it is not a function. And suppose if you take the ellipse also, it is not a function. Okay, no? So like this also by the graph you can identify given relation is a function or not. Okay, no? Next. Next, number of functions. Finding the number of functions. This is also most important one. Suppose a set contains m elements. Suppose like this I will take a x1 x2 x3. Listen carefully. Xm I will take, and this as B set contains n element y1 y2 y3 etc. yn. Right. So number of functions which are defined from A to B. For that, once you observe how to define the number of functions from A to B by the permutation combination concept. For x1, how many images chance is there? Means for x1, anyone from the B, anyone you can take as a image of x1, right? Means x1 can take n images, right? So by the definition of function only we are observing. And for x2, how many chances are there? For x2 also, any one of this one, right? For the x2 also, so how many chances are there? How many images chances are there? N images. Similarly, x3 also can take n images, right? Etc. For xm also, how many chances are there? N images. So from this, any one image taken as a x1 image, xm means xm image of the xm, right? Now x1 can take n images, x2 can take n images, and x3 also can take n images, etc. xm means n into n etc. into n. How many times? M times. N into n, like this I will write. So n into n etc. n. How many times? M times. That can be written as n power m. That is equal to number of elements in B to the power of number of elements in A. This is the formula for finding the number of functions which are defined from A to B. Here n of B means number of elements in B, n, and n of A means number of elements in A. So n of B whole to the power of n. One problem on finding the number of functions from A to B. Here what they given? If n of A equal number of elements in the set A is 2 and number of elements in the set B is 3 they given. So according to the formula, so we know that number of elements from A to B is n of B, number of elements in B to the power of number of elements in A, that equal to 3 power 2, that is equal to 9. Just I will explain how we are getting that 9 functions from A to B. Suppose first one, if you take 1 and 2 which are in set A, and in set B suppose 5, 6, 7 you take. So this mapping, it is a function or not? Next, suppose if you take here 1, here 2, 5, 6, 7. This is also a function. Next, third one 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. This is also a function. And fourth one 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. This is also a function. Next, fifth one 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. So this is also a function. Next, sixth one 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. So this is also a function. Like this, suppose if you take, means 3 more, interchange this in this one 2, 1, here 2, here 1, and here interchange this one 2, 1, and interchanging this one here 2, here 1, means 6 plus 3, total how many are there? 9. Like this we will find. Okay. No. Next one is different types of mappings. So function nothing but mappings only. Function also called as mappings and correspondence also. Now in that first one is 1-1 mapping or 1-1 function, and many to one at a time I will give many to one. This 1-1 also called as injective function and also called as monomorphic function, right? This 1-1 function also called as injective function and also monomorphic function. So what is 1-1 function? So come to 1-1 function definition. If a function which is mapping from A to B is said to be the 1-1 function if distinct or different elements of A have distinct images in B. So what is the definition? Distinct elements of A have distinct images in B, or different elements of A has different images in B. Means for example, if you take like this as A and this as B. So one function mapping from A to B. Here 1, 2, 3. Here A, B, C. This is called 1-1 function. So verbal description, if you take 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. Distinct elements of A associate with what? Distinct elements in B. So this is one of the example for 1-1 function. And if you take one more example like this, 1, 2 and 3, 4. This is also 1-1 function. Different elements of A associate with what? Different elements of B. If you take one more example also, here one more element also, it is 1-1 only, right? Next, if you go to onto function, many to one function. So like this, here I will take, suppose if you take this as A, this as B, here 1, 2, 3, here A, B, C. This is a clear, it is a function, but not 1-1 function. So what? So for the two elements in A, only one image is there. So that's why this type of examples are what? Many to one function. Means if you take one more example like this as A and this as B, a function which is mapping from A to B, 1, 2, 3, A. This is also one of the example of many to one function. Means 1-1 function means what? No elements of A have same image in B. But many to one function means what? Two or more elements of A have same image in B. That is the difference between 1-1 function and many to one function. But so two or more elements of A have same image in B is many to one function. No two elements of A have same image in B is what? 1-1 function, right? Now these are the verbal description for the 1-1 function and onto function. But how to determine the 1-1 function? Methods to determine 1-1 function. First method, if you take, that is also called as analytical method or theoretical method. That is, if a function f is mapping from A to B, means to check given function is 1-1 or not, so we have some methods. First one is analytical method. If f is mapping from A to B, f of x1 equal to, if f of x1 equal to f of x2, then must be x1 equal to x2 for all x1 comma x2 belongs to domain of the given function. Whenever f of x1 equal to f of x2, definitely x1 equal to x2. That only one function saying means different elements of A associate with what? Different elements in B. Or if x1 not equal to x2, definitely f of x1 also not equal to f of x2. Right? So this is analytical method. And the second one is graphical method. Based on this one, we will do the examples also. First, I will introduce all the methods. Graphical method. So also called as horizontal test method. Horizontal line test method. Means, once you see here, suppose you take one example for this one. So f is mapping from R to R, and that is defined as f of x equal to x square. Take the, means find the nature of this function, 1 1 or many to 1 function. For that, I will draw the graph. We know that already it is in the form of y equal to x square. So this is y equal to x square, this is x axis and this is y axis. Right? You take some examples also here. Suppose if x is mapping from real number to real number, right? So I will take x equal to -1 and x equal to 0 and x equal to 1. If x equal to -1, y equal to -1 whole square 1, x equal to 0, y also 0, and x equal to 1, y also 1. And see, x equal to -1 square is y is 1. Means here -1 in the set A, -1, 0, 1, and associate with what? B. Our function f of x equal to x square. F of -1 is 1, f of 0 is 0, f of 1 also 1 only. Means if you take in verbal form, so what you are observing? Is it 1 1 function? No, it is many to 1 function. Right? And now suppose one more example you take, that as f is mapping from n to r, means natural number to real number, and function is defined by f of x equal to x square. Same thing. Means in this type problems, definitely you have to observe the domain of the given function, not only expression of the function. If you observe the expression of the function and doing the same type problems, means you will get the wrong answer. You have to observe first of all the domain of the function is what. That is most important in this one. So here x is natural numbers, means x equal to 1, so y equal to 1, x equal to 2, y equal to 4, x equal to 3, y equal to 9. Means if you take the graph, here A and it has B, and here our function is f of x equal to x square. Here A is natural number and B is real number. Here A is real number, here B also a real number. Means here 1, 2, 3. F of 1, 1. F of 2, 4. F of 3, 9, etc. Like this you will get. Right? Will you get any two elements having same image in B? No. So that's why it is which function? 1 1 function. This is the difference between function is same, expression is same, parabola only. So like this only. So by the diagram directly if you identify the what 1 1 or many to 1 function, you are not observing the domain of the function, then you will get the wrong answer. Right? It is natural number, means it starts from here only. These values not there. Suppose if you take here 1, right? Means whenever f is mapping from real number to real number, it is many to 1 function. Whenever f is mapping from natural number to real number, function is what? 1 1 function. Means here see, if you draw a line which is parallel to x-axis, if it intersect the graph at more than one point, that is many to one function. If it intersect the graph at only one point, then it is a what? 1 1 function. Suppose the graph is like this. If you draw a line which is parallel to x-axis, it is intersecting the graph at only one point, so therefore it is what? 1 1 function. 1 1 function. But here if you take this as x1 and it as x2, here it is y equal to y1. Means for the two values x1 and x2, only one image is there. For x1 and x2, there is only one image. So that's why it is many to one function. So that's why it is called what? Horizontal line test. So if you draw a line which is parallel to x-axis, if it is intersect the graph at 2 points or more than 1 points, then it is many to one function. But it is intersect the only 1 point, then it is a what? 1 1 function, right? And take one more example in this only. Suppose f of x equal to 2x plus 3. F of x equal to 2x plus 3. This is a linear function. Draw the graph of this one. If y equal to 2x plus 3, x equal to 0, y equal to 3. It is intersecting y-axis at 3. And if y equal to 0, x equal to minus 3 by 2. Anywhere here minus 3 by 2. And slope is positive only, so that's why this is the graph. Draw a line which is parallel to x-axis. It is intersecting the graph only 1 point. So clearly it is a 1 1 function. Means generally linear functions are 1 1 functions only, right? Next, take one more example. Suppose f is mapping from real number to real number and f of x equal to sin x. It is a 1 1 function or many to one function we have to observe. For that, what we have to do? Take any some values by the verbal description also you can identify, or draw the graph, then identify it is 1 1 or not. So like this, if you draw the graph, we know that this is the sin x graph, right? So at 0 and pi, 2 pi, minus pi and minus 2 pi. So f of 0, 0. So f of pi, 0 only. F of 2 pi, 0 only. So for the different values, we are getting the same value. Means clearly it is many to one function. In which interval? R to R. That one carefully you have to observe. Understood? Otherwise, you take a line which is parallel to x-axis, it is intersecting the graph more than 1 point. So that's why this function is what? Many to one function. Whereas if you take f is mapping from n to r, listen carefully. F is mapping from n to r, it is 1 1 function or many to one function. Once you see here, so many to one function means I will take this method, analytical method. If you observe f of x1 equal to what? F of x2. Then definitely what we have to get? x1 equal to x2 you should get. Now sine function, sine x1 equal to sine x2. Right? Now by the trigonometric equation, we know that solution of this equation. General solution of this equation is what? X1 equal to minus 1 whole to the power of n pi plus minus 1 whole to the power of n into alpha, where n belongs to integer. Observe carefully. Now take this side, this one. This one, this side minus of all to the power of n x2 equal to n pi. So this is LHS and this is RHS, right? Now here x1 comma x2 are what? Natural numbers, because that x1 x2 belongs to means domain of this function, and this domain of this function is what? Natural number, right? Now and n is integer, means this left side LHS is integer, right? But it is multiple of pi, means it is irrational. Is integer equal to irrational? No. And is there any two different values of x1 and x2 to gives RHS is n pi? No, definitely. So that's why definitely sin x equal to sin x1 equal to sin x2 means definitely here what? x1 equal to what? x2 only, because there is no two different values which gives RHS is what? N pi. Listen carefully. So that's why definitely x1 equal to x2. Now that's why whenever f is mapping from n to r, it is a 1 function. But whenever f is mapping from r to r, same function is a what? Many to one function. It is 1 function and it is many to one function, right? So that is the difference between 1 function and many to one function. So carefully you have to observe, and we have to observe the domain of this function also, right? Now suppose if you take the modulus function, it is a 1 function or many to one function. So if you draw a line which is parallel to x-axis, it is intersecting the more than one point, it is what? Many to one function only. Suppose greatest integer function you take, greatest integer function which is mapping from real number to real number. This is the most important. F is mapping from r to r. F is mapping from real number to real number. F of x equal to mod x. It is what? Many to one function. And greatest integer function. So here if you take the horizontal line, definitely it will intersect the what? More than 2 points only are not. So that's why. It is also many to one function only. Right. Now suppose if you take the greatest integer function, it is also a what? Many to one function. Whenever it is defined, f is defined from r to r. Listen carefully. But if it is defined from year to year, means this is not there. It is 1 function, right? So whenever domain is real number, so it is many to one function. But whenever domain is open interval 0 to 1, it is what? 1 function. Similarly, suppose y equal to tan x if you take. Like this. Actual domain is what for this one? What is the actual domain of this function? X belongs to r minus 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, such that n belongs to integers. Means at pi by 2 it is does not exist 3 pi by 2, like that I will take. Here also minus pi by 2. This is minus pi by 2. It is pi by 2. So in its actual domain, this function is what? Many to one function, because here tan 0 0, tan pi 0, tan 2 pi 0, minus pi 0, right? But if it is defined domain is minus pi to pi, minus pi to pi, it is what? 1 function only, right? Because this one not there, means if you take any one line which is parallel to x-axis, intersect the graph only 1 point. So that is the difference between what? So original domain, and we are converted into what? Some basic. This is bijected domain, means minus 1 pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Same thing we discussed in inverse trigonometric function also, like that. Next one, third one is third method, differentiation method. or calculus method. That is, if the function whenever it is defined from a to b, if f dash x greater than or equal to 0 or f dash x less than or equal to 0, our function is only increasing, our function is only decreasing, then that function is 1 1, right? So like this means here also carefully you have to observe. Suppose the function is strictly increasing, otherwise strictly decreasing, strictly increasing. So definitely it is what? 1 1 function only. So if you take it as x1, it has f of x1, it is x2, it is f of x2. Here x1 not equal to x2, so that's why f of x1 not equal to f of x2. So a function is suppose if it is strictly increasing, then it is 1 1 function, or a function is strictly decreasing, it is what? 1 1 function only. Here x1, x2, here f of x1, f of x2. x1 not equal to x2, f of x1 also not equal to f of x2. Right? By this one also you can identify function is increasing. Suppose like this is their function is in some interval it is constant. So therefore means carefully here we have to observe. So year to years in some interval function is what? x1 not equal to x2, but f of x1 equal to what? F of x2. At this situation, in this situation f of x means function is what? Not 1 1, because in this some interval it is what? Constant. So that's why. So for example, so one discontinuous function means whenever function is discontinuous, at that time also, so for finding the 1 1 or many to 1, carefully you have to observe. That is, suppose you take one example, x minus 2 by x plus 1. It is not continuous at x equal to minus 1, right? So do the differentiation, f dash x equal to x plus 1, differentiation of this one is 1 minus x minus 2, 1 divided by x plus 1. So minus x plus x get cancelled, that is 3 by x plus 1 whole square. It clearly it is greater than 0 for all x belongs to real number except what? Minus 1. So in this domain it is what? Greater than 0 means increasing. So function is 1 1 function, right? Now see the methods to find the many to 1 function. Suppose f is mapping from a to b. There exist two elements x1 comma x2 belongs to a, means domain of the function. If x1 not equal to x2, even if f of x1 equal to f of x2, then function is what? Many to 1 function. Like already we have seen verbal description of the many to 1 function. No? So how you take this as a, this as b, this one f. 1, 2, 3 you take this as a, b, c. Like this is there. So once you see here x1 not equal to x2, this as x1, this as x2. x1 not equal to x2, even f of x1 equal to what? F of x2. So this type of functions are called what? Many to 1 function. Okay, no? And already graphical method already we know that if a line which is parallel to x-axis, if intersect the graph at more than 1 point, it is a many to 1 function only, right? And simply you can say a function which is not 1 1, it is many to 1 function, right? Now you take one example. Suppose already you have seen f of x equal to sin x, which is mapping from R to R. It is what? Many to 1 function, right? And one more example I will take. F is mapping from R to R and defined as x square plus x1 for all x belongs to real number. We have to show it is many to 1 function, or check it is which type of function, like that. So for that, if you take y equal to f of x, that is equal to x square plus x. Now y equal to 0, x values are what? Minus 1 and 0. Right? Right. Next, if x equal to 0, y equal to 0. Means it is passes through the origin. And here it is in the form of quadratic expression. And coefficient of x square, a is 1. So definitely it opens upwards. Like this, if you take the graph, here minus 1 and here 0. Draw a line which is parallel to what? X-axis. It is intersecting the graph more than 1 point. So definitely it is what? Many to 1 function. Otherwise some real numbers you take. So x equal to minus 1 you take, minus 1 whole square plus 1. Minus 1 whole square plus 1, 2. X equal to 1, 1 square plus 1. So definitely, so for the two values, there is a image which is same to minus 1 and plus 1. So that's why it is many to 1 function. Like that also, you can observe given function is many to 1 function or 1 function. And also, a function which is symmetric about the y-axis. A function which is symmetric about the y-axis, it is a many to 1 function only. Or all the even functions. Even function nothing but definitely even function symmetric about the y-axis only. All the even functions many to 1 functions only. And a function which is periodic, that is also many to 1 function only. Because if f of x means x naught, suppose if you take x naught plus t, x naught plus 2t. So where t is 2t, where t is a periodic function with a period that of that function. T is a period of that given function. So here also output, here also output, and here also output, same thing will get. So that's why every periodic function is a what? Many to 1 function only. Okay, now. Next, finding the number of 1 functions which are defined from A to B. Suppose you take set A contains m elements x1, x2, x3, etc. xm, and set B contains y1, y2, y3, etc. yn, and one function mapping from A to B. Here also carefully you have to observe. Function is 1 means what is the definition of 1? Distinct elements of A associate with the distinct elements in B. Means distinct elements of A have distinct images in B. Means for x1 can take, for x1 how many images are there? N images are there. So this for this x1 any one image you can take. But for the x2 we can't take again. So what you means, suppose x1 associate with y1, we can't take this one, remaining we have to take, means n minus 1, and x3 n minus 2, etc. x m n minus of m plus 1. How? In permutation combination we have taken. Number of permutations whenever they given n distinct objects or vacant places. Out of n distinct objects we have to fill r vacant places when repetition is not allowed. Here n is greater than or equal to r. First place can be filled in n ways, second place can be filled in n minus 1, third place n minus 2, fourth place n minus 3, etc. This is rth place. Means first place n minus 0, second place n minus 1, right? So, third place n minus 2, fourth place n minus 3, and rth place n minus of r minus 1. Means n minus r plus 1, that only we taken. In place of r, here what is there? M is there, right? So it can be written as, therefore n into n minus 2 into etc. n minus of m plus 1 can be written as what? npm, where n is greater than or equal to m. Means this is the condition for the 1 1. When 1 1 functions exist, whenever number of elements in B greater than or equal to number of elements in A. Number of elements in B greater than or equal to number of elements in A, then 1 1 functions exist. Suppose n is less than m, so number of 1 1 functions from A to B is 0. And how to find the number of many to 1 functions? Total number of functions. Total number of function means a number of elements in B to the power of number of elements in A minus 1 1 function, because a function which is not 1 1 is called a many to 1 function. So that's why there is no separate formula, no need to take separate formula for that one. Number of many to 1 functions from A to B is number of total number of functions from A to B minus number of 1 1 function is equal to number of many to 1 function. Till now we discussed functions and its graphical representation and the number of functions which are defined from A to B, and 1 1 function and many to 1 functions also, and some problems we discussed, and how to find the number of 1 1 functions and many to 1 functions from A to B, means which functions defined from A to B. Okay, no? So in next video we will discuss some problems on 1 1 function and many to 1 functions. After that we will go to onto functions, into functions and bijective functions also. Okay, no? So don't forget to subscribe our channel. Our channel name is DSR Maths IIT JEE. Okay, no? Thank you very much.